Hi! So I just found out that this game has Twitch integration. It should be set as like an overlay that you can get into. Hello. So it says that you should be able to... Okay. You should be able to like help vote on decisions. It also says you should be able to access my character sheet. I don't know too much about this game. We'll see. We'll see, because I have set it up so that it should be integrated. And I don't know. I don't know how it's going to present the options to the Twitch chat when they come, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. All I know is people on Tumblr love it. Yeah, no, like my exact sort of people, honestly, seem to really like this game. I'm really excited to play this game because like just like immediately after opening it, it looks really it looks really cool. The art, of course, is gorgeous. Oh, I don't know much about the game, so there might be some triggering subject matter. There might be some lights. If any of it gets a little bit like intense, I'll put up a little trigger warning so that anyone joins after will be alerted, but I'm going in pretty blind. I would rather have... I could go average for everything, but that's kind of boring. I think I want physique to be like my growth stat. And I really care about like talking choices in video games. Like I usually go for like kind of like oh, the top one is intellect, by the way. A sweet intelligent wave. Yeah. Like me. We're gonna try this. Signature skills. I actually want to do that instead, I think. Okay, so I'm torn between Inland Empire and empathy. I'm gonna go empathy. I think it'll be fun.
Empathy.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscience ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt.
An 8.
Never, ever.
But I don't want to continue not.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Oh my god.
The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Alright.
Somehow you know what it is. A Caprice Kimena motor carriage.
Huh? Is that a naked man? Okay, he's underwear. He's not naked. Oh, okay. So there's some icons now on this screen for Twitch, where you can see my character sheet and you can see my task sheet. They are on the left side. Do you guys see those? Ah, and there you go. And that allows you to vote for dialogue. Awesome. Okay, so I know you guys all voted for this, but just because you make suggestions doesn't mean you can...
won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
What? This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Sure, chemistry. Impossible. Formidable. Yeah.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Alright, cool. That's that. What's this? Yes, shirt. Yay, I got a top. That looks like a jacket. And we got some pants. Is that a tie up there?
You swoop up.
Yeah, yo.
Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. The knot reminds you of a noose.
The knot reminds me of a tie, actually. What's with the window?
The shards face outward.
Oh.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Okay.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture.
Something heavy and
You're
larger.
looking for something heavy and larger than your fist, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one.
Okay, so it said that I should be able to access the balcony through this door.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Okay.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
I have some questions.
Yes, it's 51.
What century?
The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was... Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think there was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. Glad to have been of assistance.
Oh, this must be the way out to the balcony. Yeah, here we go. Here's my shoe! Yep. Nice. Where am I? Oh, over here, apparently.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body?
The voice talking to you all the time would.
The bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Uh-oh.
This is the
Was that me?
See,
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh, this guy?
a bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure
It's
of this.
him.
He is your half-brother.
Oh, okay.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Okay, are you sure he's my half-brother?
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, I've seen this one. What?
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Yay, let's do this.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange.
Yeah, why did he say
Your
half-brother and then he
two-stitched
introduced himself?
Still many.
That doesn't make any sense. He's from a different precinct. And he's introducing himself. So why did I think he was my half-brother?
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
I like his voice.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2
He's yeah, maybe he's
otherwise occupied.
maybe that's their way of saying yeah, he's like a brother, because if they're introducing themselves to one another, they're not obviously not family.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that?
A certain Tumblr makes these two fuck a lot. Alright, that makes sense. I mean, I'd fuck this guy. His voice is amazing. I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
I don't know.
It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Yeah, obviously.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
That's a good point.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quick.
Alright.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Oh.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
This time around, is this some time loop shit?
The mating rituals aren't the good part, sweetie. I know it's none of my business, but you look like you need someone to take care of you.
Something tells me that you might already have a partner. I don't know what it is that's informing me of this, but
I suppose all of us do at one time or another. I don't know what I'd do without Morel.
Morel?
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Okay.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How would you like to roll with me? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my.
I wonder what this one does.
You know where we are, right?
Did that do anything to the stream? Temporary alter, pick one skill to improve and one to diminish. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Warzone at the edge of the world. We're dead, haunting each other. We're ghosts. Not gone. No, this is the
That's
answer.
right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Oh no. Oh no. Poor boy.
Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be, how would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Yep.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we
I can't
living
remember
under?
what it
What
was.
mode of government?
Masters, foreigners, and women. Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Alright.
But they still have cops.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
I'm sorry.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Yeah, you got something smart to say?
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something... It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks.
Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not
No.
an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
So
Of
valid.
course.
Oh, hello, darling.
Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe?
You're going to 7-Eleven?
Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I would love a snack. I don't know what kind though. Not something sweet. Unless, wait, hold on. Unless they have those those Reese's animal crackers. And maybe an egg sandwich if they have them. Get Finch a slushie. I'm gonna
Of
go.
course, dear. Good luck with your case.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Mr. Gart, right?
Gart?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Yo, this is so real. Trans energy. As someone who is also currently in between names, trans energy. Feels fucking good outside. Yeah, I have the window open. I did step outside to collect some herbs. It's very nice out. It's a lovely, crisp fall evening.
Fantastic.
It's like when you've left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet. Kim is about to say something. Let him. Yeah.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
Journ? Oh, journal. I don't like the crispy sound. Wait, did I not select? I thought this was my signature skill. Did I select this as my signature skill? Wait, hold on. I swear to God, that's not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might fuck up my whole game. I don't want that. What if I run through all of that really, really fast and get back to you? I know it's probably stupid to worry about, but I don't want that. I don't want this to be my thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's just like not, that's like the completely not the way I want to play this game. Picked this one, I think. Or did I pick empathy? I think I picked this one. Confirm. Oh, okay. I picked up something else. See? See? I fucked up on purpose so that we could have a better start where I find more things.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. You reach out to grab the tie. But what's this? Diffuse, radiate. This is bad.
What?
Feels like sharps for quite a long, still ongoing. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to
Did he
move.
just have a heart attack? What the
Hoping
fuck
to keep
just
you from
happened? Alright.
It would appear a slow, sad song started playing. Yes.
Aha!
In there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray. Light it up.
The what now?
The living shit. Your Mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jerome. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better
Okay.
yet, an entire pack.
I'll think about it, yeah.
Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco.
Thinking about something in my mouth. Alright. I think I actually did better.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Oh.
No, you won't. Raphael
No,
Ambrosius
no,
Cousteau
please.
is
Okay.
one classy name, and you're...
Yes, well,
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as
That's
an
good. Hi, bud. Thank you. Thank you. She brought me some food. Sandwich.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid
That's
of Havasham
me.
West.
So I had to
Who's
redo
sweetie?
a little bit because for some reason my skill was set on... What was it set on? Authority? It was bullshit. I didn't want that.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Okay.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
She went away because none of your business.
Oh.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's
Oh.
why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn
Yeah,
fascinating
you shouldn't have
about
asked your
that for
fucking
you?
employee out.
It's got nothing to do with the lynching. What?
Vote on how I should ruin my life while I eat the rest of these little animal crackers. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's good. But there is a timetable for this investigation, dictated to us by the stages of decomposition. And it says we need to move on.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Cool.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard, the prey drive says.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed
I
anyone.
don't think I can get out of this now.
He ignores you.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real.
One moment you're running like the
What?
wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
Watch out!
What just happened?
Everything goes dark.
What happened?
Back so soon. Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries. If it comes off like that, I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it
What?
right?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Are you okay?
What's going on?
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle.
Why is this all gone so bad?
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Maybe that's your problem.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
He's shaken. Barter now and he'll cave in.
But that, I don't want to be a dick.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street
right.
or an apartment will appear.
What was I doing? Oh,
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that? From where I was standing, it looked like you were about to pull out 2 guns, but drew out 2, birdies instead. Well, I'm glad you weren't injured.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines. Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the
Alright.
screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale.
my morale is weirdly high.
Can I help you? What thing? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you might. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit.
I gotta get to,
But
like,
they're
6
good
people. Okay.
customers. They-
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's...
What?
By the way, You should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Another thing. Great. Yes. Yes. Have you got it? A lot. For the room? Like what?
Alright. Pigs go home.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I... Of course. Oh, that's right there. In the yard.
Alright. She said right there in the yard. Where's the yard?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
Oh, it's rain.
Rain drips from the eaves and floods. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak. A traffic jam. The road ascends.
Okay.
A raised Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. It's home.
Okay.
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of standing in the rain, looking in the rain-swept distance. It's the only home you have now, but you can't go back. Your vision blurs.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Alright, thanks. I just want to go into the yard. The children are screaming outside. I'm sorry. Hello? What are you doing?
Kuno's got this.
If there
Stop!
is such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite.
Jake Paul.
Like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, nothing good. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
What?
It's love it in the dick.
Excuse me?
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on.
The kid is obviously high.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good.
Please
Joyous,
pick option 1. I'm sorry.
You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
What the fuck?
Kuno's riding it, see?
Kick him! Stop
Kuno.
throwing rocks at a corpse!
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The
Okay.
language these kids are using. Pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno.
Hey!
He says we're fucking each other.
Stop! 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 Stop using that word!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got.
Whoa!
What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Help me!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
More accurate, Prince.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was?
This is really
you wanna
good.
know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about.
Oh, Kuno's back, man!
Yeah, you tell the Kuno.
Excuse me?
Looks like you're a now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Alright.
Lost.
Yeah, hey! Oh, I'm allowed to call myself that word.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
You keep getting hate croaked by these. Yeah, really.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
It's just like middle school all over again.
The fuck about it?
You know what?
You're testing Kuno's
Yeah, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I literally am so wasting my time. I am trying to pull it down.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are
Yikes.
fish. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Can I see more
There
of
are
the?
several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs, have maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes,
Go for it, buddy.
number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
Okay.
6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell.
Oh.
Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it. At 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
200? That's like 600 pounds, right?
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however.
So we're looking
The
for
right sole is
abnormally
smooth,
fat men.
more worn.
How many?
What? Should I fuck with him?
I counted 20. I take it it's less than that.
This man is not easily toyed with.
He's not, apparently.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up?
Oh.
Let's say a heavily built worker carrying
Oh,
a
yeah, this guy
similarly
is
built, soon to be dead
Pretty
man.
chubby, it looks like, so that would make sense.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
could have been an extremely obese person. One of them was carrying him
Possibly,
over.
yes.
But why?
Oh, I know. It's because he was dead before he got here.
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway,
but
it's for future
between two men, no, it would be one man
can you
on
say?
another man's back because there was only one set of heavy footprints, so they would be both heavy. I am smarter than you! Hold on. You can't even see his character portrait. That's really annoying. Hold on, let me figure that out. How's that look? It's me, your nightmare. Hi, I'm a nightmare. Hopefully I jump scare someone who's just like scrolling on Twitch. I feel like, what the fuck is that?
A woman? Or a kid? Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul.
Let us do that. What a time to come back. Maybe a drummer. A drummer, that's stupid.
A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh.
You're right, it's stupid.
No, I didn't want to say that. I was bad.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic jam instead.
I vow to never be mean to this man ever again.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. I'm sure that's important in some way.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Excuse me?
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
Ah, so she is scared of the police.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there, behind
you
the
don't wanna
fence.
fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
I'm sure I am.
You can still see the top of her.
Call me the F slur one more time.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed! Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in
I
March?
should ask her about
Yes,
that.
it seems suspicious. You don't like...
Yeah, whatever. Kuno's Kuno, pig.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third person perspective.
I'm like psychologically diagnosing this child.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Oh, shut up.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help!
Oh, great. Don't. Now I can't post this on YouTube. I mean, you did say the F slur, but you censored that one.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm going to leave.
Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, I dare you to.
Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Morale critical.
Bye! Got fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
Alright. You know what? That did work. I am actually severely demoralized by that child. We're never talking about this again. Sup, girl?
It's raining again.
I like talking to adults.
It was clear just an hour ago.
Mita, I changed my mind. I don't want to have babies. I don't want to have kids anymore. I just changed my mind. I'm sorry.
Well, this might be the
And I
last
had to
snow we
start
get.
taking heat
At least
suppressants.
I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped.
Yeah.
He's always giving me trouble. That kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
Yes, goddamn right.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Orange Takis are not... Yeah, I could have told you that, Finch. The only Taki anyone should ever eat is the purple one. Any other variety of Taki is just absolute dog shit.
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here.
There's silence.
That's okay.
But you know what?
Do what you have
You
to do.
tried them, and I'm
I
glad
think
you
we're done
did,
here. It's good.
so that I can confirm my bias. So it's like, I gotta try. Yeah, no, I feel like that's like a rite of passage in eating Takis, is you buy a different flavor and you get severely disappointed. I haven't done it yet. Someday I probably will. But like, that's what it happens to all of us, where you're like, you know what? I really like this one. I wish it was just like a bit different. So you try something else and it's like, oh no. No.
Of
No, I
course.
stand by it. I'm
Where
so
to?
glad I got a small bag. Yeah. Yeah. No, you did it the right way. Got a small bag of something else, realized early that it's garbage. The best way to eat a Taki is to just dip it in some sour cream, because then the Taki gets filled with the sour cream. So you get the crunch, and then you get into it, and it's like sour cream. That's the way to eat a Taki. You want to get a very light sour cream for this, or else you're just gonna get bogged down.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
She is so
This
cute.
intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, the harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Just coast. There's a little...
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere. Pouring.
Anything else?
Excuse me while I crack my bones. I need to... Actually, I'm going to stand up for a couple minutes because I need to stretch. I'll be right back.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Wait, hold on. Did you see that? What? I'm not crazy, right? Like, you guys saw that flickering.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle.
Wait,
It
hold
hasn't
on.
had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers,
I really
a
love
radio
this.
microphone
Yeah, me
on
too.
a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow
It's like
of
the
the
soft
fuel
trumpet.
preheater gauge.
Okay, pull
A
out,
metallic
pull
drawer
out to
slides
the
out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Okay.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
I'm sorry.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Okay. Push in. I'm putting this away.
Slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow.
Did I just lose a game of gay chicken?
On its hook, the frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the steppe.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Why would I do that? That is such a terrible idea.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Okay.
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
The others?
Push her further.
I don't know what she
Show
means
her
by
the
that.
error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
No.
Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love.
Oh my god.
Matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
I'm just gonna go with
What
this.
deranged? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man even be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric girl down. Tell her you've got everything under control. And then go and have a little boy's talk with the man himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? Whatever this empathy failure tells you, don't take the quest. It's not wonderful, it's ugly.
Oh my god.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? There's something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over.
Partner?
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
Oh. Okay.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
What the fuck?
Who lost his badge?
Uh-oh.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Uh-oh.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
I see.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vitmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen
Okay.
dicked us.
Whatever.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking
Okay,
badge.
Jesus Christ.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
I'm supposed to have a gun? Uh-oh.
Sergeant Person wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh my god.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I didn't lose my gun.
lying over the phone. It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Personal details? I don't think that's...
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
I mean, maybe he
As
could
you
tell me who
tackle
I
the
am, but
There's
it's
no use
not.
pressing the hit button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Okay. I'm gonna go now. Why am I... What am I doing to this man's car? I'm sorry you had to watch that. That should have really been a me moment.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this, anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. More about books, maybe? My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Alright.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Crime, Romance, and the Biographies of Famous People.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Okay.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies: child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Alright, let's take a look.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Everybody here is like, it just like hates me.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Braubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Why does she keep insinuating I have children? I don't have children.
Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Jesus.
An endless variety of sourcebooks, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure gamebook titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
What?
Nonsense for anemic Beano clods.
I don't have any money. I'm not gonna do that. Wait, hold on. Let's look at what we got. Hold on while I move my creaky ass chair again. Okay. So we can level this up. Let's see how many levels up we got. Oh, skill points. 1. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. How do I know how many things I have to spend? How did my physique get to 4? My psyche is at 1? Did I do this? You sure did. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is a thing is gonna pop up on the screen. And you guys are gonna help me, okay? I need your help. So wait, what? Wait, where did it go? Wait, I'm on mobile. Wait. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna wait till it lets me do that again because I was also gonna vote on it. Hold on. If I'm the only one voting, I could really cheat the system, couldn't I? Yeah. It has like a reset thing, so I'm just gonna chill. Hold on.
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Excuse me, officer. Oh. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
What?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell
I don't want to buy books.
On you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Alright. I'm about to click it again. And go. What? No! I fucked it up! I did it to myself! No! I was so close. I had the system in my hand. Fine, it's fine. Next time around we'll figure it out. It's like the only fucking one that I wanted to be high, and it's the lowest one. I don't know how I managed to do this. I could reload. I am not doing that again.
A very popular series of adventure novels. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. Okay. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Rows and rows of Hjelmdalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heomdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heomdall, Return to Heomdall. And the Solipsistic, Man from Heomdall and the Heomdall Man. Maybe 100? Man from Heomdall and the Sages at the End of the World. Man from Heomdall and the False God. Man from Heomdall and the Scorched Earth. Man from Heomdall, the Heomdall Colonies. Man from Heomdall and the Swamp Beast.
I can't.
Those snow crabs are worse than they sound. Not even close. Man from Heomdall in hell.
No, stop. No more, please. I just want to check something. Oh, this is okay. So this is the one checked it before. Okay, I see. So this was the better reality. This is not the better reality. No, I choose my reality. This is who I am now.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on
What's
your
going
like
on?
Two baby crocodiles.
What?
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
What just happened to me? This is our last chance to change my reality. I'm not doing this again. I think I got it that time. Did I get it that time? Huh? What have I done? Is this just who I am forever? No, I just have to let it go. This is who I'm gonna be. Yeah, this is just who I am. They call me Mr. No Common Sense. Because that's apparently how I have to live. You're making Kushka?
Like two baby crocodiles.
No,
Go
get out
ahead.
of here. It's fine.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm. An irregular. This is a traditional Semini. Inhabitants of El. Aside from poking at it,
Whatever.
just as you're about to pull apart the curtain.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customer. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Oh!
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
What?
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. Lies. Rip them open, we say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Not me trying to change my abilities again. There. This time don't fuck me. Excellent. That'll do.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Very androgynous portrait of a man. Got a manly haircut, fancy masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down? That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed. Steady breathing. Solid core.
Yeah.
You've got this. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. Only an echo. No one is there. Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
Help me!
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
What?
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's
Alright,
still...
this is not going anywhere. I'm out. I hate you. I'm never coming here again. Whip, whip.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
But...
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
When he's gone? What do you mean when he's gone? I don't like that. Please don't leave me. Oh, they're much hunkier than you. Why are you so insecure? Freak.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What the hell?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Uh-oh. He's a Chad.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Might be time. Don't let the fat
Oh
bastards
boy, a
spread
beefy boy with strong opinions. That's never
tend to
gone
side
poorly. Oh,
higher-ups.
surely.
Essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Okay, calm down.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Okay.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
You know what? I just don't want to talk to you anymore. I hate this guy. I'm out. What's in this garbage can? I'm getting nowhere with that. Help me.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
No.
Of course. Where to?
No,
she
can only give you instructions. Everybody here sucks. I'm gonna go speak to that kid that called me a slur. At least he was real. Come here.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Playing a sensible good boy manner. Am I a sensible good boy? New poll.
Pig, do you have any idea how fucking stupid that sounds? Kuno's cruising his
I'm
bitch
just
on the
doing what
town,
feels
and
right,
the bitch
man.
comes back griefing to the Kuno. What is up with that?
You don't appear to be a raging misogynistic racist anyway. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know what? I have no idea what this kid said, but for some reason I like him now.
Creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, It's eating them all up now.
Good.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Okay.
Fuck me? Please leave the rage you have for after we finish the investigation.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while." Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged
Okay, okay, that's enough of that. Anyway.
There they both are. Two identical like two baby crocodiles. Go ahead. Just as...
Okay, so what I've learned is I'm never speaking to that child. Did I go back? Okay, it saved after I went back there. Good. So we're just not going to talk to that child or that weird old dude. Will you uplift me at least? Excuse me.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Okay.
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
So what should I concentrate
Try work.
on?
The case at hand. It can work miracles.
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
Oh.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Alright.
Really? You look fine to me.
I saw myself in the mirror and I had no idea who I
This
was.
psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire
It's not
life.
psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that's
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Alright.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters.
Hi.
The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
The Dock Workers Union, okay.
That's right.
Actually, I have all I need
Good.
for now. I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
we'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Tell me a secret about yourself. No. Oh. Ask again?
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to piss him.
Locked.
Hello? What's happening?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
Give up. There's nothing you can do.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Okay. Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does.
Maybe someday you two can have an eyebrow such power.
Use my notebook.
I mean...
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook.
I think I do, but it only works specifically for Wolf.
We all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Yeah, you know the face. You know the face. You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
Okay, I guess it's not interesting then.
I can see you're disappointed. You are right to be. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents. I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular garden variety ravacholière.
Alright.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Anyway. So there was something I could grab if I had... I remember this. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff to look at, huh? Hello?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Oh.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
What does the L stand for?
My maiden name. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Oh, thanks.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Tell me about what can you tell me about this strike? What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective? So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything this world is saying nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah, really.
As I said, ma'am, His technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Suggestion meeting. How do I negotiate my way out of this?
Of course.
Yeah,
the situation is extremely volatile. The
Okay.
sooner we... Of course, Detective.
So I just gotta find that badge. There's something to focus on. So we have an idea. I might go all the way back to the hostel room. And then I feel like that will give me a place to start. Yeah, how did that happen? PC find the badge, get some info from her, solve the case, be done in time for an evening drink. Exactly! That's the goal. Come here.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
They do.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, we're almost on time to go check out the kitchen, so now it's actually a good time to be coming back.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet.
Tape
Or the
viscera?
weird suitcase on the hat rack.
Oh,
Or the
yeah.
potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
This is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
Crimes against myself anyway.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh. Is this a connecting... There's a connecting room. Okay. I have to get into that room.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I'm so alone.
The door is indifferent to your loneliness.
Leave. Okay. On the front page rings a bell. Strange. Okay. Is it raining or snowing? It's snowing again.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Can I help you? Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your
Sounds
body
good.
is ready, sire.
Oh, my body is ready, sire. Get out of the way. Okay. We're gonna hang out back here until we can get into the the kitchen.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
Okay.
Rhythmic pattern. Calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
What is
It's
this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Leave. Okay. Okay, so there's gotta be a way to get over there. Through this, that it won't let me through though. Okay, we both can't walk. He wants to walk in front of me so badly. I can't turn because he's there. Please. If I go this way. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'll talk to you.
Welcome to Revachol.
The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner
Don't
like that?
you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right, you're undermining our best shot at self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Sure.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
No, get out of here!
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple
Whatever
questions.
you say, officers.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Okay. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate...
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kids are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too.
Okay, so it's okay if I
They're
barely
on the
know what's
precipice
happening.
of cultural victory.
Cultural victory?
What is this then? Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck
Don't
yourself?
push your luck, runt.
Freak. What do you mean he's hunkier than me? That's blatantly false. I have eyes. What's this? A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Oh, I had an eyelash fall into my eye.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Alright.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
Oh!
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like
Nice.
it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all that. What this is Fashion Police feature.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
So who's most stylish there? Can't be anyone from here.
Anita. She's a model. Usually it's a model. Or a singer-songwriter. Or a model.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Really.
Not really. Does it mean you know him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help. Yeah, let's leave this bitch alone. She's the one okay girl here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Tear. Can I still use a tear machine?
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Alright. Fair enough. Ooh, plants. Nice. That's a cute little shop. Three T's, how idiomatic. Another car? Is this one mine? Foreign car, kept in good condition. Ah, I see, that's interesting.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Alright.
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent,
what did this
father
king
of
do?
Philip IV. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
What happened to the
The
statue?
original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Alright.
Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant. So funny and nihilistic. Agree.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Who cares?
Philip III The squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Anyway, hey, welcome back. Disco Elysium. Here we go. We're continuing. The game is not getting picked up by the audio. Okay, interesting. Let's do that. Okay. Oh my god. Here we go. Time to be called slurs by little British children. I can't remember what I was working on last time. Oh, there was like a pit over there. I think something was happening. Hey, Pitman.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Old René first.
Angry Old René.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
The fuck?
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I want to play ball.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Bro, of course. Of course.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
I like feel the ball. Yeah.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck.
Neck? Why am I putting it on my neck?
The man ball is ready. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up. What just happened? Why did he do that?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
Yeah, I figured they might not like that. I can't say I'm surprised that they don't like that.
Whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Sorry. An honest mistake. Are we good?
No, we are not good, goddammit. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
He's so angry.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Because I'm a dumbass.
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of Whirling and Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And was the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Hey, buddy. My drink. Oh my goodness, thank you. I lost a monster earlier and he just brought it back to me. But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Yeah. Valid.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man. not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
You seem to be playing it in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
Oh.
We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Okay.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Oh.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Is that why everything is so bombed out? Hold on, the coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach. Knows it was necessary.
Alright.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Oh.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I don't want to be a centrist Andy. I'm gonna go with foreign powers clean up our mess and now they rule us.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Okay.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
I like neon.
Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
I'm just making this a little bit bigger.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philippe III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Okay, who was this Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Okay.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
A suzerain is a king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I feel like I'm gonna fail this, but okay.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Alright.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
I have to be somewhere.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Alright.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering. Inexplicable feminist agenda.
Oh.
There is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The door stands silent. You see a heavy steel door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The door does not.
Alright, that's that then.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies. This button looks new, but
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Fashion!
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Well, fuck me then, I guess.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
What?
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Huh? Burp loudly. Oh.
It's a woman.
Detective.
And she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please.
Hello?
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally once again.
It seems like there's some kind of like eternal sunshine kind of thing going on. I feel like he intentionally had his memory wiped.
She sounds like,
And like this
she's
girl,
about to cry.
obviously, went through the same shit. This is interesting.
The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I just turn all my VODs into like, I download them and then I scour for TikToks. It's kind of what or like while I'm working on one of my YouTube videos. I don't have a lot of clips on my channel though because of it, which I don't know if that's the way to go. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing at most periods of time with content creation. I'm not the smartest person alive. And I'm okay with that. What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call.
Let's see. Hair?
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Andrew Orlando Harris. How's that ominous?
Just seeing the words Andrew Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Volition challenge.
Whatever she says, it
Yay!
can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright. Maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
So I just like barely made it. That was like a 17% chance of me getting that. That's...
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call.
statistically extremely
It's cold
unlikely.
outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Last time we talked there was some confusion. You got me mixed up with someone else.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Didn't you already say that the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
Is this some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been as if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Anger boils up in your chest.
Just a recording, and here I thought...
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Sorry, just kicked my desk.
The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So, it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
You know what? That's valid.
That is true.
I'm gonna step away for a little bit. I might come back to that later, but like it keeps saying, oh, you're getting really cold. White tank top? Let's talk to this person.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Okay.
The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
I'm not gonna... That's rude. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Okay, well now I'll snap my fingers.
No response.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. Sorry. He got mad at me. I'm sorry, baby.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the backseat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
No, not the Heimdall guy. I hate this shit.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Are those cigarettes? I can't pick them up. Unfortunate.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Okay.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
Oh, thank
bang,
you.
Bang, bang, bang.
Alright, I'm not cool.
What? No, I can't believe you said that. You got personal style. You know what you like.
I kinda like this guy.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Persuade him to give you some money? What kind of stuff you selling?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sauces, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Alright, I won't bother you.
Anything for you.
You know what? I feel like I'm trying to solve a murder and I feel like you have nothing to do with anything.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage,
Or,
we
Lieutenant?
could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Probably.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Same diff.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Because there's a body in it.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Well, I think it's obnoxious.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
People who go out of their way to lock their trash containers are nuts.
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I don't know what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
You remember?
He
Tell me
killed
more.
himself.
Oh. I'm no Kraz myself.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Yeah, you tell him. Because I'm certainly not gonna.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
We're about to find something fucking nasty in that garbage can.
Hey.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I haven't said anything like that.
Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind.
Okay. If that is how it is to be.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or
First,
do we
what
get
is
right
what's
down
this
to it?
communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
I'm sorry, the way he's demanding your he really is demanding I'm a communist. Failure?
Yes. Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished. Beaten. Curb stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
I don't know about that.
You alone. Against every living thing. Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
My mom will love me again. Oh no!
You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
I don't really think that, I don't want to do that, I don't think.
Now get to work, comrade.
It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Well, hold on. I'll put it up for a vote. Really? You guys wanted? Okay. Alright, I guess this is a democracy now.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
So. Alright. Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Oh, great. Thought gained. Socioeconomic. Should I? I can choose whether or not to focus on them. Okay, why not? Let's internalize this. Sounds great.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What? Maybe you shouldn't? What's this?
Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Everyone and their mother could have fucked with this corpse in the time it's been standing
Drop them
there.
in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need it. Ask the kids who put them there.
Fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
I wish I could make you leave.
See?
Okay, proceed.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
I'm getting that mug
You
too.
pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
Mm-hmm.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going
well,
to the
maybe
interact
I
tab in your
will.
inventory.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Whatever.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want...
I feel like... So we're looking for... That mug definitely belongs to... Or belonged to that fucking dude over here. This fucking guy.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
What a cunt. I fucking hate this guy.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
He doesn't live in Martinez. Smoke?
No.
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
You smoking one right now?
It's my last one.
Yeah, and it smokes for me?
Why would I do that? I'm an honest man.
Cool. I changed my mind anyway.
I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
So that was a waste of time. Okay, but if Gart's the one with the key, I don't think Gart did the murder, but I definitely think that he has something to do with the fact that there's a racist mug in the trash. So I can use that against him and make him confess to the murder. And that's as good as finding the actual murderer. Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Because someone who works for them is trying to cover up a murder, you fucking idiot.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Bye-bye. Freak. I don't want to talk to this fucking guy again, but I guess I will.
Bastard!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How about Combat Guy B? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
But
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women, with rights, to work, to be useful. Not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
I wanted to get into the harbor too.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Who's this?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got
He
away
didn't
from
listen.
that fucking kid.
No, I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to matinees of investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That simple? I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Who's... I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some
Sure
of
thing,
it?
my friend.
Oh! Try to catch it.
The coin merrily slips by your outstretched fingers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
Oh, I know.
Boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What? What? What about blood? What was that? What the fuck was that? Wait, what? Did she hear that? Appreciated.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scab.
Oh, I've developed a crush on this man because he's the only person here who's been nice to me so far. What was that about blood on my clothes or some shit? Like, did anyone else hear that?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to Al Ghul.
What's that?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Okay.
He means alcohol.
Oh, do you mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant.
I think he just called you gay. No, he called me a drunk.
Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
The Ilmaran people did not invent alcohol. It's existed since the Neolithic.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and the Rolam and Rul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, Raise loser.
That's probably right, yes.
Good. There is a frit nearby. Congratulate yourself with another drink. Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Are you a dickhead?
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
Oh, you're right. I am a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Alright.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there? You're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Okay.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Alright.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Alright.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
You're right about all this, and now I just need you to let me go into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Hey, I fucking love the odes to homosexuality I call art.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
You know what? I think I might. What are my stats? Oh, my physique is pretty high, not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. We're doing it. We're gonna push him out of the way.
There's a peaceful solution. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
I like the punching idea more.
Do it now.
Know anything about this mug?
Does not so much as glance at the object.
Know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
What are those tattoos supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Okay.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You're right, that's craniometric perfection. My race doesn't stand a chance.
Correct.
Let's do it! I think I failed.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Yeah, he's gonna destroy me, isn't he?
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe.
Go on, kill me!
Pain shoots up into
See
you.
my care, then someone else could just fucking come and arrest you!
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I won't fucking
Your
say
hand
anything.
twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good.
What?
Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I might be homoerotic, but that doesn't... You know what?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us...
Hey, I didn't tell him to... Listen, I didn't tell you to shoot anyone. Can't promise that. I might attack him again.
The lieutenant groans, but doesn't say anything.
Yep. What's this? What's that? Who's this?
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
Am I so obsessed with other people's physiques? Oh no, now I'm starting to call myself gay. Do you know what caused this?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Right, bye.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal... Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
What day of the week is it? Who's to say? Oh, pawn shop? Oh.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Alright, damn. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Just gonna open my little pink monster. Delicious. Ah, not quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Oh.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Is we're high, and if yes, then what is he on?
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is,
Oh.
you've probably done it.
Ultra
And many other
Paradise?
things besides. but you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
I mean, he's obviously on some sort of depressant if he just wants to stand here watching light. Because that's what I do when I'm 2 gummies deep. There's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
This. Yeah. Alright, cool. I don't have anything to
Another time, perhaps.
Do you happen to have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
I did what?
What? Sold?
Morale critical, oh shit.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh god.
Alright.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Was the buyer a policeman?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it.
Okay.
And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. Whoop! What just happened? What just happened? What? Oh no, did one of the function buttons... Is one of the function buttons a fast reload? Alright, let's do it again, let's try it again. Come on, better future. Nope.
You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Wait, I sold you my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts, my apologies, off.
A needle in a haystack.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All ask why. What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Oh, okay. Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend. About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Alright.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Yeah, I guess this is what... I'm just buying random shit now. You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Oh. Oh. Awesome. Okay, he said it was a woman.
Hello again, sir.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about when both the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, That would be interesting.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Okay.
Sometimes they break up for a little while, but then they always get back together.
Yeah, that's enough romance.
Maybe some about other books?
Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
I hate this woman. Or not this woman, this girl's mom.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Sure is.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Maybe you don't.
Yes. Please do look at our wares.
Maybe I am an
Board
empath,
games you asked
Kim.
about are also there, sir.
How does this curse manifest
It does
itself?
not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were asking about Dick Mullen.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
That's not what I heard.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Farewell for now. I can't remember if I've gone back here in this rail.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you. What if you just break it down?
Yeah, I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take steady breathing. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barber. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Let's do it. Oh, knock on the door.
Only an echo.
Do it.
No one is there. You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end bad.
Let's try to
All
make
you
contact.
feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender.
No.
We all do. It gets so bad.
No.
You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. You see a tattered set of curtains and...
Okay, no, let's not do this again.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries
Oh my
ago.
god.
The king is long gone, but several
Who
of
are
the
the other Indo
tribes remain.
tribes?
Son Baptiste, ELYSIUM, an unknown entity.
You're in good company.
as
it
bright
seems.
Why, thank you.
Got it. Tell me something
She
else.
nods.
Thank you. That's all for now. I'm not gonna ask this one for money. Yeah, there's a lot of paint, huh?
Hey, up here, pigger.
Pig?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's start with your blood type and go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Hey, whoa.
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch.
Did you call for me or am I going insane?
Go forth
I didn't
and
call
forage
you.
in
I don't
someone
think
else's
so.
shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal,
Yeah.
calm, informative manner.
It's true.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Oh.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the buildings?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
There was a murder!
I thought I'd mix it up. You know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. You want to hear
Yeah?
it? I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
What?
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Revachol. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
You mean Joyce?
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor.
Catch you later.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Yes?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an
You
observation.
have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
Yeah, it's happened more than once.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Okay, then.
He simply nods.